I'm John Sadler from Sadler Sports Insurance, and I appreciate the opportunity to address your state Dixie meeting today by way of this short video. First, I'd like to give you a brief tour of our website where you can get complete information and services. Go to www.sadlersports.com and you can click on the links to Dixie Youth, Dixie Boys, or Dixie Softball. I'm going to click on the link to Dixie Youth for the demo today, but the web pages for all three programs are very similar in terms of navigation, content, and services. Here's the Dixie Youth web page. Note that the limits and the rates for the accident and the general liability are found here. And also notice that the limits and the rates for the directors and officers liability, crime, and equipment are found here. If you want to get a complete coverage description, you would click on this link here for a detailed coverage description. If you want to apply for coverage online, you would click on this link here where you can get a quote, apply, make payment, and print off your proof of coverage documents in several minutes. 80% of our clients apply online because they want instant service on a 24/7 basis. The other 20% come over here and click on print application, and they complete the PDF form, and then they either mail, scan, and email or fax the application and the check to us. Coverage is effective immediately upon receipt at our office. However, it takes up to 6 business days for us to issue your proof of coverage documents and to email them back to you. You want to permanently save the coverage confirmation email that we send back to you, as it has important links that you will need to print copies of your coverage documents, add delete team forms, and claim forms. It also includes a link where you can self-issue new certificates of insurance for new field owners at any time. In addition, it includes the password to access our special risk management section, which you can find here. Here's our risk management page. The left-hand side over here is available to anyone and has a number of important articles, forums, and programs on injury prevention and lawsuit protection. The right-hand side is password protected and available exclusively to our current clients, and has our very best and latest training videos on general safety at the ballpark and sex abuse molestation, as well as Word doc templates on risk management programs that you can adopt, where we've already done 95% of the work for you, and all you have to do is to make a few decisions and fill in a few blanks. Once again, you get your password in your coverage verification email, or you can call our office. As regards the insurance changes for 2012, under the accident policy, Dixie Softball will have a 5% increase, Dixie Boys will have a 12% decrease, and Dixie Youth will have a 10% decrease. The pricing for each one of the three programs is fine-tuned each year based on its own loss history. Under the general liability policy, there will be no change in rates, but we were able to negotiate some significant coverage enhancements. The limit for the sex abuse and molestation and the non-owned and hired auto liability has been increased from $1 million to $2 million. There will be no change for the directors and officers liability, crime, or equipment policies in terms of either coverages or rates. And also, just as a reminder, last year for the first time, we automatically provided coverage under the accident and the general liability policy for your fall ball, and that's at no additional charge. Here's a new section that we've added for tournament teams and tournament hosts. The Dixie Youth website will have the same information under the Insurance tab. The Dixie Youth Rulebook has always required that tournament teams provide proof of accident and general liability. Effective for 2012, this requirement has been extended to tournament hosts of officially sanctioned sub-district, district, state, and World Series tournaments. We've provided some instructions and checklists here to assist the Tournament Credentials Committee and other Dixie Youth officials in verifying that the proper insurance is in force. The important thing to remember here is that if you purchase from the endorsed insurance program, you won't have any problems with compliance, and it will also make it a lot easier to verify your coverage prior to the tournament. And by the way, Dixie Boys and Dixie Softball have almost identical tournament team insurance requirements in the rule books, and effective in 2012, they will both require tournament hosts to provide proof of insurance as well. As a result of the media publicity of the Sandusky incidents at Penn State, sports insurance carriers are worried that more people will start coming forward and filing lawsuits. And as a result, they're going to emphasize risk management even more than in the past. And there are three things that you must do to protect your sports program. Number one is you must run background checks on all staff with access to youth. Number two, you must implement policies and procedures to make an incident less likely to occur, such as a buddy system where a single child is never alone with a single unrelated adult, and such as a prohibition of overnight sleepovers whenever possible. And number three, you must require that all allegations of sex abuse or molestation are reported to both the appropriate league official and the police. The risk management section of our website provides you with all of the resources that you need to easily comply with all of these important things to do. Also, I would like to remind you that our general liability coverage for sex abuse or molestation is voided unless you have a system in place to run background checks or sexual offender registry checks. If you have any questions, please call us at 800-622-7370 or visit our website at www.sadlersports.com. Thanks for your time today, and we very much appreciate your business and support.